New polls show Joe Biden losing ground in the race for the Democratic Party's presidential nomination. Paul Buttigieg replaces the former vice president as the frontrunner in New Hampshire, 6 weeks out from the state's primary.
Mayor Pete Buttigieg is leading the polls in New Hampshire, but just barely. A local poll from earlier this month suggests the Granite State is still very much up for grabs. 18% of voters said if the 2020 Democratic primary happened today, they'd vote for Buttigieg. 17% said they'd vote for former Vice President Joe Biden. 15% said Senator Bernie Sanders. 12% Senator Elizabeth Warren. Biden has 2 campaign stops in New Hampshire today. First, he's making his pitch to voters here in Peterborough. He's also backtracking on a controversial statement made at the start of the weekend. On Friday, the Des Moines Register asked the former vice president if he stood by statements he made a few weeks ago that he would not comply if he were subpoenaed to testify in the Senate impeachment trial. Biden said he stood by those remarks and would not comply with the subpoena because he thinks it is designed to take the focus off of President Trump and his alleged crimes. Failure to comply with congressional subpoenas is part of the reason the House voted to impeach President Trump. Some criticized Biden's answer as undermining the rule of law. The former vice president tried to clarify his comments in a series of tweets before reversing his position at a New Hampshire town hall last night.
I would obey any subpoena that was sent to me. But the point I was making as it relates to me is the only rational reason, and you know this of your papers you've written, that I could possibly be called an impeachment trial was, can I shed any light on whether or not he committed the crime he's accused of? And there is no reason to believe I would have any notion about whether he committed that crime.
Another 2020 frontrunner is weighing in on it. Senator Elizabeth Warren told reporters Biden should comply with the subpoena if one is issued, but that the focus needs to be on subpoenas issued to current and former Trump administration officials who have firsthand knowledge of the events at the heart of impeachment.